The Last of Us negative review bombing on the long, long time episode. So, for those of you who don't know, I'm trying to reset all my subscriptions to the first day of the month because I've had money issues. I've had a lot of hard times, and so apparently, with keeping up my money, so I'm always setting my first day of the month to be the day that my gets transaction on the first day of the month. So for those of you who are asking why are you on HBO Max now, it's because when I heard that Disney Plus, I've been seeing promos and commercial advertising of these Disney Plus bundles where you could just have Disney Plus and Hulu. So, for the time being, I canceled. Why not just cancel the first day of the month of February? Because February is apparently... Well, actually, my account would be the second day of the month. So, every second of the month. So, every February 2nd or second of the month, it would come out. But I'm trying to reschedule my accounts to be the first day of the month. So apparently I subscribed to HBO Max for this particular month because I don't have anything else to watch. So full disclosure there, I do think that with all the negative allegations, the Ezra Miller cases, the canceling of Stage 13, I think, or it was Studio 13. I know that was about diversity and culture, and they just backfired on that. They canceled that studio, white supremacists, Warner Brothers being a bunch of white supremacists, because that studio was about diversity, and they just canceled it. They got rid of it. And with all the allegations of now the Rick and Morty, I'm just not with HBO. So for the time being, I have HBO Max for this month because I don't have Disney Plus or Hulu. So, full disclosure there. So, when I started the HBO Max subscription, the free trial, I started watching The Last of Us. Oh my gosh, I've played The Last of Us. You guys know me. I played Naughty Dog games almost my life. You know, I played Uncharted. That was a great Sony movie, if you guys have not seen it. But apparently when I heard they were making The Last of Us, I would have preferred The Last of Us, considering it has teenage angst and teenage... You know, it has a 14-year-old girl named Ellie who carries what could possibly be a cure against this virus. You know, she goes on this mission with Joel to go to this lab of the Fireflies. And, they go on this journey together, and apparently this series has the former person who voiced Joel in The Last of Us, Troy Baker, to be in it, to be the executive producer. Now, I have watched The Last of Us because I only have HBO Max this month, or the free trial for 7 days. Oh my gosh, it's fucking beautiful. And it's so sad that Naughty Dog decided to give it to HBO Max, who has done negative studio toxicity, Warner Brothers being a negative corporate scumbags, and letting sexual predators like Ezra Miller with mental health issues. And apparently now there's a creator who created Rick and Morty and from Adult Swim, and created another series on Hulu who created Solar Opposites, a series that is really good also. Being negative, like, why would you give money to that studio? And plus, HBO Max is really expensive. Like, Disney Plus is way cheaper than HBO Max, honestly, I think, with the money subscriptions. I mean, I paid Disney Plus and Hulu in the bundle for $20, and that's just with the ads. For Disney Plus, that's like, what, $5 cheaper? I think they're cutting their costs with the expenses, but not HBO Max. But apparently, I'm changing my subscription to just Disney Plus and Hulu, because that's what I heard you have the chance of doing. So I'm trying to do that. So that's why I have HBO Max for this time being, for the 7-day free trial. And I've been watching The Last of Us. Oh my gosh. It is so good. And it's so sad it's not on Hulu. Because I would have preferred it to be on Hulu, because Hulu does really good on teenage drama and, you know, just drama. Really has really great drama. HBO Max or HBO. So when I heard that they're adapting it, I thought, why Naughty Dog move it to Hulu instead of HBO? HBO has done a lot of toxic environments. I mean, that's why BBC America is straining itself from Warner Brothers and HBO due to toxic environmental issues, which is what I heard, and moving it to Disney Plus, which I hope all the Doctor Who episodes, all the seasons move from HBO Max to Hulu. When the I think 13th season comes out, that's when they have the African American play the new Doctor, which I'm really excited for. I have watched the episode, and apparently there's a huge review bombing. Review bombing, if you don't know, is just people being hugely negative. This is a show that is about humanity coming together through hard times and love and intimacy and no restraints, even when there's a huge pandemic. Oh my gosh, the long time episode has gone huge review bombing, all because this character who was also in the game had an intimate relationship with another man who came at his, doorstep, basically his village, and he had a fence and he set a trap, and apparently this guy fell in, and the main character of the episode went out, checked it, and said, okay, you want to eat? Alright. It was hard because it's the pandemic, but it convinced him to be a human, to not be a jerk, to say, okay, I'm going to let you in, eat, and then you could go. But apparently they had an intimate relationship. They fell in love, and they were gay. They were a gay couple. And apparently all the homophobics, all the conservative white supremacist, homophobic people came on and review bombed it because it had two men who, during a pandemic, during a really hard time, instead of being negative and towards each other, they became intimate. They had a good, loving relationship of friendship that turned and blossomed into a gay, loving relationship. And of course, the homophobics and all the conservatives, controversial conservatives, said, no, this is negative. Oh my gosh, it's gay men and having sex. Who the hell cares? This is a beautiful storytelling, way better than Walking Dead, apparently, that is about a community coming together, a storytelling of people during hard times, during good times. They come together, have love, and just find the joy within the hard times of, during a dark time in a apocalyptic world. Who the hell cares about two men who are gay, openly gay, find love and fall in love and have a good, intimate love relationship? Shut the fuck up, honestly. For those conservative, controversial white supremacists or just apropos homophobic idiots and jerks. Shut up. This is a beautiful storytelling, a great romance, which I am not a huge, I'll be honest with you, I am not a huge love romantic guy. I don't live for that stuff. I don't live for romance. It's not my full-on entertainment. But I do love a community-based storytelling, coming together, having a good, loving relationship. Why does it matter that two gay men, they have to jump controversial over that it is negative and wrong of two men who find love in a dark time, in an apocalyptic world set in the same year with this fungus going around turning people into zombies. This is about a storytelling of a community of two characters coming together trying to find the good in community during the cold, hard times of an apocalyptic world. If two gay men want to have an intimate relationship and find love, that is something beautiful to me. I am straight. I am cisgender. I am white. And I felt that episode being hardcore, beautiful, humanity at its core, hardcore love. And I'm not just talking sexually. I'm talking really good, dig deep into finding the good in a community during hard times of a huge pandemic, post-apocalyptic world. We were in that like a year ago or two. COVID pandemic, remember? The fact that these men found love and blossomed during a hard times of a COVID pandemic and during hard times when men were trying to get in and raiders and when there were raiders and zombies. That is something beautiful of a romantic story, that two men can fight and thrive and find love. I honestly am excited for what's next for this series. Am I upset it's not on Hulu? Absolutely, because why would Naughty Dog move it to HBO, considering all the controversial shit that they've had, and not move it to Hulu? I mean, Hulu has done really good, human-based, human-oriented, good, beautiful love storytelling, and loving community coming together storytelling on Hulu. Why move it to HBO? I don't know, but apparently Naughty Dog looked at HBO and said, okay, we're going to give it to HBO. I do hope that they come to their senses and move it to Hulu, but apparently that's not going to happen. So, that's my only gripe. I do wish that also Ellie would have had interaction, because I'm a gamer and I play the game. So I would have wished that Naughty Dog would have had that other connective tissue, because that's what happened in the game, is that Joel and Ellie connected with the main character, the gay character, and they didn't. Well, only in the past, but Joel and Ellie, come on. Thank you. This